Okay guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, we want to talking about read up on walkthrough try hack me in web application basic. Yes, learn the basic of web application, HTTP, URLs, request method, response code, and headers. Yes, we got an introduction. Welcome to Web Application Basic. In this room, we walk through the key elements of web application such as URL, HTTP request, and response. This is perfect if you are starting and want to get a handle on the essential, or if you are looking to build or work with web apps. Mm, in this first task, we don't need to answer the question is yes, I'm ready to learn about web application. No answer needed. Yes, correct answer complete. Task number 2, web application overview. Yes, and you can see the astronaut. He used the laptop to hack the planet. Maybe front end can be considered similar to surface of the planet. Is the part that an astronaut can see and interact with based on the love of nature. Web application would have a user interact with it and use a number of technologies such as HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to do this. Yes. HTML, hypertext markup language, and then CSS, and then this is the JavaScript part of web application from enable more complex activity in the web browser. Backend, and this is scope of database. You can read more further to read the details. The backend of web application, the thing you don't see with a web browser, but are important for the web application to work. The panel these are the non-visual thing, structure that keep wood standing, the air, and the gravity that keeps feet on the ground. Summary: there are many components involved in delivering a web application. Front components like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript focus on the experience inside the browser. Backend components such as the web server, database, or web are the engine under the surface that enable the web application to function. Let's answer this question. Which component on a computer is responsible for hosting and delivering content for web application? Mm, you know that this is must be web server. Yes, correct. Which tool is used to access and interact with web application? So web browser. Yes, correct. Which component acts as a protective layer, filtering incoming traffic to block malicious attack and ensuring the security of the web application? This answer must be for web application. Maybe web application firewall. Yes, correct. We can answer the task number 3. Third task, Uniform Resource Locator. Uniform Resource Locator, or URL, is a web address that lets you access all kinds of online content, whether it's a web page, a video, a photo, or other media. It gets your browser to the right place on the internet. Yes. You can see the scheme, HTTP, user password for user host rotomind trackme.com port 18 path view query string fragment. Think of your resume made up of several paths is playing a different role in helping you find the right resource. Understanding how these parts fit together is important for browsing the web, developing web application, and even troubleshooting problems. Scheme. The scheme is the protocol used to access the website. The most common are HTTP Hypertext Transfer Protocol and HTTPS Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. For users, some users can include a user login detail, usually a username for a site that requires authentication. The host or domain is the most important part of the URL because it tells you which website you are accessing. The port number help direct your browser to the server on the web server. Query string. This port is most common are 18 for HTTP and 443 for HTTPS 443. But the path point to the specific file or page on the server that you're trying to access. It's like a roadmap that shows the browser where to go. Website need to secure this path to make sure only authorized user can access sensitive resource. Yes, and the next is query string and fragment. Maybe we need to answer the question. Which protocol provides encrypted communication to ensure secure data transmission between a web browser and a web server? This is most HTTPS because it's secure than HTTP. Then what term describe the practice of registering domain names that are a misspelled version of a popular website to exploit user error and potentially engage in fraudulent activities? Hmm, registering misspelled. Yes, we know that this is typo squatting. What part of URL is used to pass additional information such as search term or from input on the web server? And we know that this is must query string. Yes, you complete and then we can next to the HTTP message. Yes. This is there are 2 points: HTTP request and HTTP response. HTTP request is sent by the user to trigger action on the web application, and HTTP response is sent by the server in response to the user request. You can see the HTTP request, post login, HTTP 1.1, host drive me, content application, content lens, and this is the response. Response is the visual of the web app. This is the message is login successful and status is success. Each message follow a specific format that help both the user and the server communicate smoothly. Start line, headers, empty line, body, and media you can read to further more detail. By understanding how the message matters, message are the foundation of how web applications communicate. If they are structured properly, everything works smoothly. Knowing how they work, knowing how they work will help you diagnose issues in web communication, which mean better performance and reliability for your web application. Yes, you can answer the question below for fast responders. Which HTTP message is returned by the web server after processing a client request? This is most HTTP response. Alright, what follow the header in a HTTP message? This must is enter. Correct. Return to task 5, HTTP request line and methods. Yes, in this image you can see the method is get, path is user slash login dot HTML, and the version is HTTP 1.1. Yes, this is the HTTP headers and HTTP values. Imagine an HTTP request showing the key parts like the method, it's get or post. This element make up the basic of how a client user communicates with a server. Request line. The request line or start line is the first part on HTTP request and tell the server what kind of request it's dealing with. This example method path HTTP version slash version HTTP method. We can get post, put, delete, patch, head option, trace, similar option. It's how its methods are allowed, often for debugging. Many servers disable it for security reason. Connect is the greatest secure connection. Like for VPS, it's not as common but is critical for encrypted communication. URL path. Yes, URL path is the long text of the URL that path to the source resource. Attacker often try to manipulate the URL path to exploit vulnerabilities, so it's crucial to validate the URL path to prevent unauthorized access, sanitize the path to avoid injection attack, protect sensitive data by conducting privacy and risk assessment. Following this practice help protect your web application from common attack. The version maybe 0 and then the last is HTTP/3 2022. Let's get the answer the question below. Which HTTP protocol version become widely adopted and remain the most commonly used version for web communication, known for introducing features like persistent connection and strong transfer encoding? Hmm, the answer is must. You can make persistent connection, change transfer encoding, better charging simplicity. Which HTTP request method describe the communication option for the target resource, allowing client to determine which HTTP methods are supported by the web server? The answer is an option. Is an HTTP request which contains specific resource or endpoint in the web server that the client is requesting, typically appearing after the domain name in the URL. This is must URL. The request header and body. Request header allow extra information to the web server about the request. Some common header are as follows. Host is try help me, user again, refer, cookie, and content types. Cookies is about information the web server provides the web browser to store is held in cookies. It's about the status like and the others of data. This is the request body URL code example profile handles and each other from data. This is multi-part from data like this content type multi-part from data WebKit content disposition content type and then JSON. This is the format of JSON and then XML is the format. Yes, we can. Next, to answer the question, which HTTP request header specifies the domain name of the web server to which the request is being sent. This is my host. What is the default content type for form submission in an HTTP request where the data is encoded as key value bars in a query string format? This is must. URL encode, yes, this is that. So I can copy paste. This is which part of an HTTP request contain additional information like host, user account, and content type, including how the web server should process the request. This is must course headers. Then we can now to task number 7, HTTP response, status line, and status codes. This is status line. The first line in very HTTP response is called the status line. It gives you 3K piece of info. HTTP version, status code, and then recent press. Status code and recent press. Information response 100 to 199. This code means the server has reserved part of the request and is waiting for the rest. Let's keep going. Second, successful respond in the 2000 redirection message in 300. Line error respond in 4000. Server error respond in 5300. This could mean the server encountered an error while trying to fulfill the request. Common status code. There are some of the most frequently seen status code. 200 is okay. 301 is moved permanently. And then 404 is not found. And 500 is internal server error. And yes. What part of an HTTP response provide the HTTP version, status code, and a brief explanation of the response outcome? Yes. The answer is must be status line. This category of HTTP response code indicates that the web server encountered an internal issue or is unable to fulfill the client request. This is must be server error response. Which status code indicates that the request resource could not be found on the web server. Yes, 4004 not found. Then task 8, respond header. When the web server responds to an HTTP request. Yes, this is the response of the example HTTP 1.1 in the response code of successful intro thread. Required response header. Some response header are crucial for making sure the HTTP response work properly. They provide essential info that both the client and server need to process everything correctly. There are a few important ones. Date Friday 23 August 2024 GMT, and then the content type server wings engine X. Other common response header set cookie, cache control, cache and response bodies. Native response bodies where the actual data live. Things like HTML, JSON, image, as other that the server send back to the client to prevent injection attack like cross-site scripting, XSS, or sanitize and escape any data, especially user-generated content before including response. Let's answer the question below. It says the response either can reveal information about the web server software and version, potentially exposing it to security risks if not removed. We know that this is so which flag should be added to cookies in the set cookies we respond either to ensure they are only transmit over HTTPS, protecting them from exposing during encrypted transmission. This is most secure. Which flag should we add to cookie in the set cookie that we respond either to prevent them from being accessed via JavaScript, and change security connections, etc. Yes, is not HTTP only. I'm sorry, not HTTPS but HTTP. Then we jump to task number 9 about security headers. It can help improve and dig deeper into the following security headers: content security policy (CSP), strict transport security (STS), X content type option, and then refer policy. You can use a site like security to list security for any website. Yes, this is the you can try to scan like maybe this is try to scan my website. Yes, this is bad because many strict transport security, content security policy, external option, X content type option, refer policy, permission policy. Yes, because this is beta, we need to secure this web. Guys, I will info this. And then we try to content security policy CSP. Yes, this is the default content. Looking at an example CSP header. As we see the use of default SRC, script SRC, and style SRC. Script transport security SS. Strict transport security max its the next content type option. Preferable so you can read For more further, this header control the amount of information sent to the destination web server. The user is redirected from the source web services when they click a hyperlink. Referable site, referable site, same origin, referable site, strip origin, referable site, strip origin, and cross origin. Here's a breakdown of the referable site. Headers by directive referer, same origin, strip origin, when cross origin is for type. Let's answer the question below. In a constant security policy, such configuration which property can be set to define where script can be loaded from. Which method? Yes. Answer is script SRC. When configuring the strict transport secure access header to ensure that our subdomain of a site also use HTTPS, which directive should be included to apply the security policy to both the main domain and its domain. I'm sorry, maybe change it like this. Yes, sure. Hashtag include setting into supply as this is enter code. Okay, with HTTP header, the directive is used to prevent browser from interpreting files as a different mem type than what is specified by the server through the mitigating content type sniffing attack. Mm, the directive is the browser. Yes, this is transfer. No sniff. Yes, correct. Then you can get to task number 10. Click the button on the right to launch the static site in speed view. This is an emulator for making demo the request using what you learn from the dashboard. From the question below, because the static site is not visible, click the blue show speed. Yes, site. Visit site. Okay, let's start. Try hack me some requests. Okay, down. Welcome to tryhackme.com. We try to answer this question, make a request to a user what is the flag. Okay, we can try every users. Get okay, let's go. Yes, this is the flag. We can submit this. Make post request to a API user to post API users to Oh, I'm sorry. This is mass user. Let's go. I'm sorry. We must enter the value. Country, and then US. Proceed. Okay. Pause. Hmm. Oh, sorry. Let's go. Yes, this is the what's of consent. Yes, I'm sorry. Then we got delete request to a user one to delete user. What is the flag? We can try to delete. Okay, close, delete, a user one. Let's go and then we get the flag and then we can submit. Yes. Conclusion, that's it. We have completed all the tasks. We hope you enjoy learning about elements and web application. Hopefully, you have learned a bit more about what components are often found in web application, the structure of the uniform resource required URL, what are HTTP message requests, header and respond, the importance of security terus. Alhamdulillah, we can finish this room, then we can to complete. Yes, we have completing web application basic. Okay, guys, see you next time.